downtown New Orleans. A few moments ago, they're in sport as both teams tunnel. These folks are fired up, ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and New Orleans Saints. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Prescott from the gun. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 42-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Gordon. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 35. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They did tell us they wanted to establish a ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So a pretty early 1st quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone in charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
The pressure there was definitely enough to make him alter his throw, because if he had had time, he had a man wide open and had a chance to get it to him.
Yeah, I think if he had just another split second, that's a completion and a touchdown. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So far this season, this defense defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
For the Panthers.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. To return is Taylor. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to take this one back to the 37.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Taylor now returning it. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Saints will take and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
The 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's strapped. He lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered. Oftentimes you see some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about design.
I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill. Remember desire. We'll go with desire.
Need the rhyme master now.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
on 2nd and 12. Newton being chased out left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. The shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to air one out for it. And this is caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Panthers 7, Saints nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Ito Smith, his first carry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Panthers 7, Saints nothing.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Yard line.
Prescott off play action. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And this time he is in. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're in quarter number 2. it's 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35.
He's brought down.
David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Christian McCaffrey.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Newton to throw. He's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Carolina.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Christian McCaffrey.
Zach Bond there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
This is McCaffrey. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Panther first down.
Down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
3-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Again, McCaffrey. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Cam's going to run on the option. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know it's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
Prescott looks to throw on first. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the yard line.
Prescott now from the 50. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Took that in one-handed. What a grab. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. First down, Prescott. Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's Shaq Thompson here to pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. From the end zone, Newton. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
And 13.
To throw from his end zone. Newton into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Boyd charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
2nd down.
They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, that's going to be caught by Samuel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
1st down, Carolina.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To throw on 3rd down. Newton flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Here's Newton. He can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Jenkins in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Gay's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Smith. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 48-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the 1st sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4. Too strong. They get there and take him down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Now a play fake here on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Newton. And his throw is going to be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. On third down, Newton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down.
And the Panther first down.
McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes. But no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
Fourth down.
Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission mission accomplished is darn close.
Play action now. Prescott. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And his passes are intercepted for the third time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
This one deep for Anderson. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bell. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Newton. This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Newton toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Gay's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flush to his right. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. Prescott from the gun. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Newton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He's picked off at his own 46. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Prescott to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. But Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team